Do you feel concerned that our society looks like it may be falling apart politically, culturally, and economically, and that you have to constantly fight to stretch your hard-earned revenues while purchasing services and doing business are getting trickier and more expensive by the day? According to the World Bank, during 2023, the international economy will once again be in a challenging place. This time, it may be a combination of high inflation, unemployment, and slow growth. And even if a worldwide recession is avoided, stagflation may last for several years unless significant supply increases are made. Central banks all over the globe have been raising interest rates this year with a degree of conformity not seen in the last 50 years. This trend is anticipated to last well into 2023, and the current anticipated trajectory of interest rate increases and other policy interventions may not be sufficient to lower global inflation to pre-2020 levels. Investors anticipate central banks may boost global interest rates to above 4%, and some analysts are even predicting rates to increase to 5%. The G20, a group of the world's largest economies, met in Bali in November 2022, where they agreed to undertake tangible, swift, and necessary actions using all available policy tools to address supply chain issues, help business and entrepreneurs, support long-term growth, and ensure fiscal sustainability. What's interesting is they didn't disclose how they intend to do this. So hold on tight and take heed, because from December 2022 to June 2023, there will be economic confusion, chaos in energy markets, geopolitical disarray, and civil unrest. Many of you will feel the uncertainty and misperception about where the world is heading and what you should be doing to improve your business and team's security. At the end of the day, regardless of what's happening in the economy, your personal experience needs to be resilient, focused, and sound decisions must be made. Right now, you may be thinking, how can I prepare and what does this all mean for me, the team, and my business? Well, the best way to overcome this negativity is to stay calm, balanced, future-focused, and avoid becoming overwhelmed with adverse news bulletins, conversations, and events that occur around the globe that may negatively influence you or your business decisions. You need to adopt a nose-to-the-grindstone approach. Work hard, focus on growth and costs, and keep your cool. It is not the end of the world. Be patient. Good times will come after these hard ones, and the good times will come soon enough. Let's start with, do you have a clear end in mind? What do you want your business to look like on the other side of all of this? How about 3 years after that? Setting clear monthly, quarterly, and yearly objectives and continually monitoring them will be essential. By starting with the end in mind, your vision will help you see your objectives more clearly, giving you and your team a helpful sense of purpose. It will aid you to define the business areas you need to concentrate on, such as customer groups to target, the value you will offer, product or service innovations, improving financial metrics, hiring new talent, acquisitions, investments, and the areas to automate and digitize. Most crucially, a future-backed strategy enables you to develop a strategy for outperforming your competitors both during and after this economic roller coaster. Get moving now so you can ride the waves of uncertainty instead of being overwhelmed by them. If you concentrate your effort, you'll also be able to seize opportunity while everyone else is making emotional and panic-based decisions. Something else you will need to do that ensures your business grows strong even during challenging economic and political times hit is to assess your current state. In order to capitalize on an economic upheaval, you must first conduct a realistic assessment of your company's financial and strategic position. For instance, if your company is solid financially but has a weak market position, this provides you with an opportunity to concentrate on your core business, make investments to expand this market, and channel costs to pay for this potential business direction. In contrast, if you find yourself in a strong strategic position, but your finances need some love, it's best you focus on pricing, your offerings, and cost transformations, while at the same time cutting back on non-core business operations to concentrate on your primary areas of strength. Once you've completed a top-to-bottom assessment, it's time to get your financial house in order. By examining previous stagflation events, it was clear what doesn't work. Businesses frequently fell into three categories. Some decreased expenditure on growth-orientated sales and marketing initiatives, innovation budgets, or prize people, while excluding acquisitions because they believed aggressive, all-encompassing cost-cutting would help them get through the immediate future. Some businesses made the mistaken decision to bet on everything in an effort to develop, deviating from their core competencies. Thirdly, some businesses arrived late to the party because they just waited too long to take action. On the other hand, businesses who do the following get ahead. They restructure costs before the downturn, trimming the fat and preserving muscle. They diligently manage liquidity, working capital, and the balance sheet. They increase sales and pay down debt or unload assets such as equipment and property. They reduce money going out. They build up cash reserves so they can take advantage of an unexpected opportunity, and they start identifying acquisitions and investments. Until you build up a moat and protective balance, follow this rule. A third goes into operations, including wages. A third is invested back into the business to improve growth, which includes smart marketing, office enhancement, hardware, automation, talent development, and build strong new and existing customer relationships. And thirdly, a third is held in reserve. Given all of this, it is critical for businesses to establish a superior cash management system in advance of any economic disruption. The ability to track the implications of commercial, procurement, value, and supply chain decisions on working capital and free cash flow will give you the upper hand in cash management. Begin integrating cash flow forecasting into your profit and loss outlooks and perform scenario modeling. Finally, incorporate artificial intelligence and machine learning to build a more robust predictive capability in today's volatile environment. Turning now to what does smart marketing look like? Effective marketing during challenging times is the key to come out of that period strong and profitable. To maintain an increased cash flow, it is wise to increase and execute on a consistent marketing program that is accompanied by a laser focus and comprehensive knowledge of who your core customer is, as well as how and where to acquire them. Avoid wastage and marketing activity that does not produce results. There are plenty of opportunities to build customer loyalty, and you can leverage digital to improve and personalize the customer experience. To strengthen brand loyalty, get in touch with your customers and, if you can, reward them for their commitment. Keeping your current customers satisfied is now simpler than ever thanks to automation. So concentrate on doing this now and in the long run to strengthen your company's resilience. Double down on core business and new high profit margin products and services. And by perfecting your core product or service, you will keep your customers and employees happy. There is a time and place for diversification, but in a time where efficiency and fat trimming is key, take the opportunity to perfect your core product and focus on what you know is profitable. Now, what about your team? It is essential to invest in them and make sure you have the right people in the right roles. This involves making concerted effort in upskilling and jointly planning their development and projects. On top of this, build skills, loyalty and trust through affordable and effective team building initiatives. Remember to update or create an employee handbook that covers your processes, objectives, culture strategy, key administrative requirements, and workplace policies. And make sure you dedicate training sessions to reinforce what's in the handbook. And finally, be ready to take on talent when large companies start downsizing. In November 2022, companies such as Cisco, Amazon, Twitter, Meta, Microsoft, and Credit Suisse, to name a few, announced that a large number of their employees will be laid off in the coming year. This is a great opportunity for fast-growing small to medium enterprises. The other area you need to watch carefully are your competitors. While staying in your lane is important, you will need to play offense and keep an eye on your competitive landscape. You can do this by conducting competitor analysis, selectively reinvesting to outperform your competitors, focusing on differentiation strategies, pursuing automation and technology development. Learn from other businesses that have innovative business structures that provide tax efficiencies and increases investment and growth opportunities. And don't forget to checkmate your competitors so they don't poach your team or copy the secrets to your success. It's outstanding to witness how many business owners and leaders don't build strategic relationships even with competitors. Networking is always useful as it is helpful to understand how other businesses are coping. You may also discover new opportunities, customers, staff, suppliers, and business partners with minimal cost to your business. Consider forming alliances with other businesses, for example, by offering complementary services and discounts. Networking has evolved, and it can be as simple as building a relationship on LinkedIn to something more involved, such as attending a conference or joining an association. Another secret weapon few business owners invest in is building their emotional intelligence and soft skills. Currently, a business's success not only depends on having the capital, tools, knowledge, and services to offer to a specific audience. Success also depends on the emotional intelligence of its organizational leaders to achieve harmony in leader-team interpersonal relationships and at the same time fulfill its goals and objectives. Emotional intelligence helps leaders survive and lead through any disruption. An emotionally intelligent leader will always respond to adversity in a calm and considered way. The emotionally intelligent leader is better at managing emotions, both their own and those of others, even during times of high stress or pressure. To sum this all up, by positioning you, the team, and the business in smart mode, while your peers focus on survival and wait for the cycle to clear, is a surefire way to gain a competitive advantage. Take the opportunity to drive all activities that will maintain and grow revenue. Invest in continual improvement and smart marketing instead of dialing it back. Increase your sales efforts among prospects and existing accounts. Realign your operations. Invest in your team and place the right people in the right roles. And lastly, invest in new business structures that boost your competitiveness and tax efficiencies. Need help? This report is designed to help you not only weather any storm, it will help you put your pedal to the metal and deal with uncertain times with a cool head. Book a complimentary 30-minute strategy call where we will quickly identify your vulnerabilities, list and prioritize urgent strategies to build resilience, identify opportunities to gain market share, and develop an action plan. Contact the lead icon today.